Alright, if you're seeing this video, it probably was most definitely for a reason. And the reason I say that is because I actually pulled these cards almost an entire day ago. And I was in the middle of recording a reading and stuff happened, and so, yeah, so if you saw this message, it was probably for you. I'm the Page of Pentacles. I don't believe there's such a thing as coincidences. If we cross paths, I think it was probably for a reason. You know, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. My only accounts are going to be listed above, and I wouldn't reach out first if you were interested in, like, a personal reading. So, yeah, I don't reach out. I don't know. Yeah. But bro, come on now, like, some people be wild, and, like, I be getting, like, DMs from, like, random people, and I'm like, and I know your ass is not that TikTok account. Come on now. They'll be like, oh, I felt your energy, and I'm like, you probably felt like I'd be giving you some money over Cash App, is what I'm getting at. That's the vibe you're bringing to that function. Nice try, though. Anyways, 1, 2, 3. So, back to the reading. Sorry. So first off, we have the Empress and the Two Cups. Starting off great. I pulled these cards last night, like I said, so these are already all out. But yeah, it feels like you're coming to a time of abundance, like, specifically emotionally is what I'm getting, like, in, like, a self-image light, in bringing about what you want to bring about, and also, as well, it looks like in relationships. Now, this does feel like it could be romantic, but this also extends beyond that, because the more you have a better relationship with yourself, the better relationship you're going to be having with others, because your perception is how you... Your perception influences everything about the way you view the world around you, honestly. Which is why it will improve your relationships, you know what I mean? It does, okay, well, yes, that was what it is. I remember this from last night. So, I pulled the Eight of Cups, the Star, and the Nine of Cups next. With the Eight of Cups, it feels like you might have just recently moved on from something. It feels like you're letting go of something. Like, it could have been a bad experience at a job. It could have been a bad connection with a friend or a family member. It could have also been after a breakup or something else. Like, it just feels like there's, like, a falling out or some sort of, like, bad ending. It doesn't feel like necessarily there's a lot of closure. Maybe you had to leave some things, like, kind of misunderstood. But you're, like, choosing to move forward with that. And first off, props to you. And second off, it's not going to be easy per se. None of that usually is. But 333 on the timer. None of it is per se. But it does feel like it has caused you to, like, have to take the time to kind of touch grass with yourself, which is good. Because it has led you to a point where you can, like, self-reflect, and you're starting to, like, be able to, like, see yourself better and bring in this abundance. With the 9 here, 9 of Cups, it feels like it's coming towards you. It feels like you have a lot of your ducks in a row, and you're kind of just in a state of waiting for them to be kind of delivered to you. Like, this is a really specific picture. I feel like you're kind of sitting here, like, you've been keeping everything in place, but you're kind of just waiting for your cups to be filled, if that makes any sense. But, yeah, it's like, it feels like you've had to, like, take time and, like, kind of step back and reflect and, like, really view yourself, excuse me, really renew how you view yourself. It's another 9. And then, I remember 333, which is interesting because we saw 333 on the timer as well. Second recording too. And 9 were both significant. It's also 9 is it's a completion year. It's a 9 year, so that's also could be significant. But it feels like this is like this whatever ending happened here with like the self-reflection and everything. It's caused you to be able to like view yourself in a better light, or maybe not, maybe more clearly. Like you've been able to see who you are, understand your concept, your purpose. Really just appreciate the time alone, like just being in your own energy. Like you've had to take a step back and like stop over, yeah, you've had to take a step back and kind of like stop oversharing, if that makes any sense. Like you've had to stop giving more than you can handle giving, which is, you know, good. It's giving you time to draw boundaries. Like this is like kind of him like taking, you know, getting perspective, touching grass. I remember the 3 of Cups reversed, there's a specific message. 606 again. This is the second time I've gotten that one recently in a collective reading. The 3 of Cups reversed, I feel like they're specifically, this ties back to the bad ending. It could be particularly with God, why am I blanking? Specifically with friends. It feels like it's platonic, potentially. Some coworkers could also be applicable, depends on who this reading is for. Take it as it resonates. But it's like, you know, setting those boundaries, it was the right thing to do. It was like, it was a tower you had to fall. This was a lesson you had to learn, and you've chosen to like throw out something that's no longer working and serving you, and move forward with, you know, your life. Props to you. You know what I mean? With that being said, it does look like, you know, like I said, like this abundance is coming in, but it also feels like you're gonna have to be the one to fill your own cup. This is a part I remember from last night. Like this is gonna be like an internal fight. 777 is also significant. This is going to be an internal fight, and it's going to be, what's the right word? It's going to be time consuming. You're going to have patience. With the 3 of Swords here, I remember this being like, you might have moved past the situation, but those emotions are still kind of current. Until you heal something, you're gonna have it keep coming up in a cycle until you choose to break it. So, it's like you have to work through that. But not only that, it does feel like in this scenario, whatever it is, this situation isn't necessarily just gonna come to you, 818. You're gonna have to like chase it. Like you're gonna have to be the one who's fighting for it, which is kind of counterintuitive, because sometimes it's like, oh, you're supposed to attract everything in, but like you have to be like living your life the way you want to. Like you have to be fighting for this future that you want. And with like the Devil reversed, like I said, it's like you have to, like, you're gonna be closing out these cycles, but like that's like a choice you have to kind of be making. And then with the 10 of Cups reversed, this feels like it's like, oh Lord, I'm so sorry. But with the 10 of Cups reversed, it feels like this is like, this is something you're gonna have to like kind of fight for internally. Yeah. This is something that's coming into fruition if you choose, basically. You can have this happily ever after type vibe, but you are the one who has to break the cycles, and it's not gonna just come overnight. Final card. Yeah. Kind of just keep chugging. You're making progress with the Fool here, and, you know, just take that time you need to reflect. So